So one of the huge difficulties that we have is there are people that have a piece of land that they wish to sell that doesn't actually front a public road or a public highway. And they have a road going in and out of the property, and their family has always used that road. But as far as the transfer of the selling the property, they don't have definitive legal access. And so it is very difficult for a seller to understand that even though they've been using that road for a long time, and no one will tell them that they can't use the road, you know, they're friends with the neighbors, everything's good, it's still not legally transferable. So we're not going to be able to get title insurance on the property. No lender will give us a loan on the property. They think they have good access, but they don't. And so we have to get something official on a deed. And the people that live on that road don't understand the necessity to sign a deed to give the access. They're like, no, I'm not going to sign anything, but they have permission. I'm like, well, we can't do that. We need something recorded, and it's to everybody's benefit. But people are just very averse to signing anything. They feel as though they're giving away their property rights or whatever. So it's difficult to clear that up. Another thing that happens very often, especially for properties that are far off the road, is they will have an actual easement going from their property to the public road. But then a tree falls down, and then the road goes off of the easement. Or some farmer just makes a fence and they put the road where the easement is not. So you have a legal easement. We have the surveyor come out, and unfortunately the actual road is not where the surveyed easement is supposed to be. And so they have legal access, but they don't have legal rights to the use of that road. And that causes a lot of problems because people don't have a clear understanding of what that means. You have legal access, you have a road that goes to your property, right, but the road isn't on the legal access. And so that has to be corrected. Again, they won't be able to get a loan on the property. Then another thing that we have, especially with large tracts, and we talked about earlier, meets and bounds descriptions with large tracts. So you have a description on a deed that actually says where the old oak tree is, where the big white rock is, where the tractor axle is buried. And those are all the corners of the property. That's what it says on the deed. And so we get out there and we have someone actually bring survey equipment, and there will be this strip of land between the two properties that neither has claimed. Or there'll be an overlap where two people are claiming the same piece. One of the ways that this is cleared up is whoever records first gets to claim that land. And that is called, it's giving clout on title. Clout on title is a good thing and a bad thing, whatever, but they're making a claim on it. When we have a dispute, whether or not it's right or wrong, it has to be worked out with the neighboring property. So we can have excellent documentation that the surveyor says this is the 40 acres that these people own, and clearly it goes onto this other guy's land. But if he disputes it, rather than fight about it, it is much better just to work out a new boundary line that both sides agree on, even if it's not right. But if they both agree on it and then it's recorded, that's what it is from here on out.